A Plurilingual Approach Through Language Biographies, a project by Carla González, María Miralles, María Sala, María Castro, and Pau Rodríguez.
Our research has been based on language biographies in order to work the plurilingual competence. We believe that there's a lack of plurilingual approaches in real-life classrooms, thus we wanted to promote them through arts-informed methodologies to enhance creativity.
So, what is a language biography? It's a form of talking about one's experience with languages. It aims at developing the autonomy of the students as well as the intercultural competence and awareness. How we have approached this? Language biographies can be presented through arts-informed methodologies, which help students to reflect on their responses and take part in artistic productions instead of doing so in a more traditional way, such as an interview.
There are many multiple ways of presenting language biographies. As we think it is an interesting and enriching role, here we have written for you some of the typologies that you can use in the future lessons, such as language portrayals, questionnaires, discussing objects, storytelling and memory work, language biographies in literature, and elaborated autobiographical essays, diaries, or interviews.
In order for you to have a more specific example, we will present you our first activity, called Languages Roulette. Its main objective is to relate languages with a significant linguistic experience to promote the self-recognition in their lives. The activity consists in drawing a circle, dividing it into as many languages as they have in their lives. Then they would transform it into a roulette by adding a clock hand in the middle. Then, by groups, they would roll the clock hand and tell the experience to the other classmates. To promote linguistic reflection, there would be a final discussion. What do you think about it?
We have created a second activity that is called Drawing Our Lives. Its main objective is to favor Catalan learning for a newcomer student. In order to do so, they will have to bring an object that represents a significant linguistic experience, as well as a drawing to visualize this connection. By groups, they would share the object, the experience, and the drawing in order to create a story in Catalan with all of these tools. The story must include the name of the objects in the different languages, to provide the newcomer some scaffolding and enhance the linguistic repertoire of the students. These stories would create a book to represent the linguistic and cultural diversity of the classroom. Do you like it?
After doing the analysis of information and creating the activities, we have reflected on some topics. On the one hand, as teachers, we need to consider the linguistic diversity that exists in all environments, because we need to include all the languages and cultures in the classroom. On the other hand, we have developed ways to encourage the students to discover new cultural identities, which we consider important as we live in a globalized world.
Lastly, we have thought about the knowledge that we have as adults of the language diversity, and we have understood the importance of raising awareness among the children to help them become more democratic citizens.
To conclude with our presentation, we would like to ask you some questions that we thought during the project. The first one is, did you work in this way at school when you were a child? And the second one is, do you think it is useful for children to work through these new approaches? We would like our project and these questions to trigger your curiosity and expand the idea that we have to be the change. Thank you.